Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greeting to all participants, International Conference on Multidisciplinary Approach in Social Sciences, Islamic and Technology. I'm happy to present the result of research that has been done. The paper I'm about to deliver is titled Community Empowerment in Establishing Business Group for Social and Economic Vulnerable Women in the Neglected Rail area in Sukadamai Village, Medan Polonia District. I hope by presenting this result of the research, it will be a part of development of knowledge. The author is Husni Tamrin and the co-author is Agus Suryadi and Munzaimah Masril. Handling people with the social welfare problem in Indonesian we call PMKS should be one of the government's priority program. This has been stated in Law number 11 of 2009 about social welfare. In the law, it states that social welfare is condition of meeting the material, spiritual, and the social need of the citizen in order to live decently and be able to develop themselves so as to carry out their social function. One of handling of social welfare problem or PMKS that later appeared in many urban areas is social economic vulnerable women, or we call in Indonesia PRSA. PRSA is an adult woman aged about between 18 to 79 old, is unmarried or widowed, and does not have enough income to be able to meet the basic daily needs of the so-called social economy vulnerable woman, or PRSA. PRSA is included in people with social welfare problem, or PMKS. The low economic status of women in Indonesia is partly due to the lack of women in accessing resources in their families, communities, or countries. Effort to reduce poverty, injustice experienced by women will have implications for the welfare and survival of family and communities. This story can be seen when Indonesia is experiencing an economic crisis that adversely affects family income, thus increasing the number of poverty and unemployment. This condition is seen as having an even worse effect as policymakers and programs ignore the different conditions and abilities of various elements of society, including men and women. That women have a more diverse perception than the men in welfare or poverty, that in addition to aspects related to income, access, asset ownership, quality of health, food and opportunities, also look the things related to family life such as family harmony, security lack, and relationship with loan sharp, lifestyle, the ability to help parents and the other, as well as social relationship with the neighbor. From this condition, the government responded, one of which was through women empowerment policies that lead to the improvement of family economy. The Family Economy Empowerment Program is the part of poverty reduction schemes and improving the welfare of community. There are programs that educational, the caritative program, and productive in orientation of the program is the aspect of empowerment. Most integrated, the Family Economic Empowerment Program is the part of poverty reduction scheme and improving the welfare of the community. There are programs that are educational and productive. If the orientation of the program is the aspect of empowerment, it must be integrated through the correct dimension of the process by placing the community directly encouraged in engaged position. If empowerment does not run smoothly, it will cause economic and social disparities. The choice of community empowerment strategies is poverty reduction with the targeting of women and families. to increase participation in potential-based economy activities and local research. Based on the result of research conducted by Tamrin in 2018, that every community must have assets that can be used by developing their social and cultural potential. It's just that stimulus need to be developed in developing the asset. Social welfare is an integral part of the ideal of independence and is the goal of state development. In the effort to alleviate poverty, the social service group the population that is the target of poverty alleviation, namely the population group with social welfare programs, or we call in Indonesia PMKS. PMKS is person, family or community that do an obstacle, difficult or disorder unable to carry out its social function. So it cannot be meet the need of the lifeboat, physical, spiritual and social adequately and reasonably. This obstacle, difficulties and disorder can be in the form of poverty, neglect, disability, social assistance, backwardness, alienation, remoteness, and environmental change that are less supportive such the disaster. According to Ministry of Social Affairs, there are last 22 operational definition and characteristic of each type of PMKS. Of the 22 type of PMKS, one of the category is women, namely social and economic vulnerable women or PRSA. Women welfare must be an important agenda in poverty alleviation program because women's welfare is general can reflect the welfare of the family and can be guarantee for the welfare of other PMKS group, namely children, elderly, and the family member who suffer from disease. This is related to reductive role inherent in woman. The reductive role is the role associated with child care, responsibility, and domestic duty. In Indonesian, especially its marginalized community, the argument can be understood because women, from a local cultural point of view, live more at home and have more free time. Second, women work more in the domestic sector so that they know more about the nutritional and health needs for their families. And the third one, there are constraints for women to access microfinance for business. Many reports state that women are often the target market of loan sharks, money lenders, pawnbrokers, and sellers of household goods, such as clothing and kitchen utensils, with the credit facility. In Medan Polonia sub-district, there is one of rail area that in this place and no longer used by railway office company. Around this rail, the life of average population are still in the level of concern and need attention to be improvement and empowered. The empowerment carried by the community service team of the University of North Sumatra was carried out by focusing on the establishing of business group for social economic vulnerable women that abandoned railway area of Sukadamai sub-district of Medan Polonia. It is designed after discussing and seeing things that can be used, that the bus for carrying out community service area are follow. PRSA is one of problem in development and belongs to the category of people with social welfare problems that has been determined by state. The derelict railway area can be said to be slum area whose problems are very complex. There is already basic capital in the form of joint artisan group followed by 10 to 12 people that has less more than 5 years. It is expected that when formed business group can be the next model of formation and become an example so that surrounding population is able to develop existing potential. Women empowerment of PRSA is carried out by conducting training. This training aims to build awareness that they have a potential that can be developed to overcome life problem faced. They are trained to be able to identify potential and asset. The interesting thing to find that they feel they not have a potential and assets that can help solve the problem. This then changed after the discussion and got an explanation that the potential assets are not only in the form of goods and capital. They finally realized that family, friend, neighbor, community environment, education, knowledge, skill are also potential and can be asset for their development. So the asset can be used to solve problems faced daily. After PRSA is trained to be aware of the potential and asset that have empowerment continued by living skill to map the problems. The results show that women are socially and economically vulnerable to feeling limited to development their potential because courage and domestic work are burdened in their activities. The next stage of PRSA is aware of conditional and problem they face, is able to map their potential. And then the next step is to increase the capacity of individual. In this devotional capacity to be increased is the courage of trying and the skill of taking the opportunity to try. Each individual has creativity and potential that can be developed, especially if it is able to unite the force and it's ready to design a joint effort. Many problems faced and asked by participants, especially business funding issue. PRSA is invited to understand that the capital is not always the main thing. Reseller system, network, utilization can be the main solution. After carrying out the training, it is continued by carrying out mentoring. The assistance is done only for PRSA who have an interest in opening a joint venture. From the discussion and talk conducted by during mentoring, it was decided by Group PRSA will open a joint venture with the name Damai Sejahtera, then does not use much capital. They use a network and friendship and use as the basis for trying make a business. It was decided to make a business Nak Durian that sells durian basic ingredients, material and product sold are processed franchise network that give a capital product, sell and rating branding Nak Durian. Furthermore, the result of the assistant were developed again, joint effort by seeing opportunities of coffee shop that need liquid palm sugar. This business opportunity is explored by looking for information on the price of sugar in the village of the one of the member of group. After being taken into account, it agreed to produce liquid palm sugar with the name Morsip, taken from the village from which the sugar was produced. This shows that PRSA, when encouraged and given skill, will do everything in power to change economy life. The process of empowering women has also been widely researched. The result that carried by the researcher have a lot interesting thing. It is realized To empower PRSA has a challenge that are not easy. The process of mentoring and encouragement must continue to be carried out simultaneously. Increased knowledge, insight, and skill must be continuously augmented and developed. The real participant of PRSA and support of helpful parties such as universities, entrepreneurs, and local government is force that must be continually improvement. Conclusion: this community service and development activity has completed most the stage of the activities with the good reception from the partners of Medan Polonia Subdistrict and socio-economic vulnerable women who live around abandoned railway tracks in Sukadame village. The positive response given by PRSA at the time of training, but the only few people who later have the initiative to open a joint venture with Damai Sejahtera with the need to build Nagduren and Morsip. Encouragement and motivation from the University of North Sumatra Service Institute through the dedication team is able to build entrepreneurial spirit by using the potential of the network and fund roughly. Thank you for the attention. Greeting to all participation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.